G'day guys, in today's video we'll be installing the 230 Rask shower tent onto the side of the van using the Rask quick release brackets. It's not a review video of the shower tent. I've used it a couple of times. I am happy with it. We'll do a full review in the future. So in researching how to mount this shower tent up to the van, I didn't find too many people that had mounted it directly to aluminium composite panel. The few other examples I found sort of were mounting it to the top of the van or to some sort of structural part of the van. The area that I want to put it in is only got an aluminium composite panel. There's no structural piece where I can put it. I'm limited to where I can put it based on where the existing external shower is. So talking with a few different people, came up with the idea to basically put a bit of sheet steel that's sort of oversized, if you like, a little bit, and then use some Sikaflex to glue that to the wall and held with some pop rivets to get the strength there. And then the brackets, or the Rask, the quick release brackets, are held on using nut certs. So as much as I don't want to, I think this, I'm gonna have to take this light off and move it down so that I can have the shower tent in this spot here. That way it'll, I'll still get the use of the light. I can't put it all the way at the top where the sail track is because the shower tent doesn't have enough height. So I'm gonna take this light off and we'll move it down here. The plate will cover this section, so it'll cover up the holes where the light is anyway. And we'll just move it down here and then we'll be able to use it when we've got the shower tent, so that'll be good. So got the light off. These things aren't really meant to be removed. They stick them on here pretty good. Sikaflex the whole way around, Sikaflex in the screw holes. Yeah, cable comes out. That's the light there. So thankfully there's enough length, so I'll be able to drill a new hole down here and snake it down the wall. Alright, so I've marked it out. If you can make sense of my markings, not that that matters, but basically going to be a plate that goes here, which will cover up where this light was. The reason for that is that the shower tent was too high to sit above the light and below that window. So I had to remove the light. I'm going to move the light just down here. So the bottom of the plate will be here, and then hopefully we still get use of the light in the shower tent. I fished down here. I was hoping to move the light further down, but there's a support beam or something here which will stop me from snaking the cable any further, so the light's only coming down to here. So pretty nervous drilling into the van, but see how we go. I'm just going to drill this hole so I can snake the wire back down through there. Alright, so I drilled the hole just using a 25mm hole saw. Went through nice and easy and didn't hit any cables or anything, so that's good. I did feel through there, so I was pretty confident that was all good. So I've just cut the plate using an angle grinder and drilling the holes for the pop rivets here. So these are the Rask quick release brackets. I've gone for these so that I can take the shower tent on and off the van when we're traveling and store it in the tunnel boot. It'll also allow me to potentially use the shower tent on the car as well. Can then lift it off and swap it between the van and the car when I do solo trips. So just spraying the plate with some primer and spray paint. So I've marked the top two holes by holding the plate up to the wall, just the top two outer holes. Then I'll bring the plate back up to the wall and use the two pop rivets to hold it in place. Then I can use the plate itself as a template to drill the remaining holes. One final check for level before we drill the rest of the holes. After drilling the rest of the holes, just applying a Sikaflex structural adhesive. And it's just a case of putting the pop rivets on. And then using a Sikaflex sealant all the way around the plate to keep it watertight. Alright, so that's on and riveted. Just gonna drill through here now. I've put the drill on the clutch setting so that so I'm worried about if it's a larger drill bit going through on the first type pass, so sometimes I can grab and try and pull through, so the clutch will hopefully stop that from happening if it does try to do that. So that's quite easy to hold back the drill. So I'll see through. Tell that hammering sound was not a hammer function, it was a clutch. Alright, so now I'm using nutserts to go into the plate. So here I'm just sliding in the bolts into the extruded aluminium channel for the shower tent. This was actually a bit of a pain. I had to disassemble part of the brackets for the shower tent to be able to slide the bolts in. The instructions showed that there should be a cutaway in the slot to be able to insert them, but for whatever reason my one didn't have that. So I had to disassemble it as I'm doing here. So I just put these on loosely so then I can adjust them to the size on the plate once I hold it up to the van. And this is how it looks when it's in transport mode or shower tent not installed. Setting up the shower tent takes under a minute. I've sped this video up to save you the pain, but it's from taking it out of the tunnel boot, clipping it on, putting the pins in, putting out some pegs, having the shower attached, it's pretty straightforward. And the pack away is about 2 minutes, a little bit longer packing away the shower and floor and whatever else. I used another floor for the shower tent. Subscribe and check out the full review video when that comes out. I'll speak a bit more about that then. And this is just showing the light inside the tent. It comes with a USB strip light inside, and also just showing that the van light also works well where we position the shower tent. So pretty happy with how that turned out. If you like this one, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.